Hello students, good morning to all. So I had given you the assignment out of the P block elements. The first assignment was given on the hydride. So I would like to discuss. I've evaluated all the assignments submitted by you. So I have found some common mistakes which I'll be discussing here. So we'll be discussing the assignment part, and I'll be telling you how to attempt the questions when it comes to exams. So the first question was, explain why N2 is a gas and P4 is solid. So in this question you will have to first discuss about the structures. You will have to draw the structures of both N2 and P4, and you will be discussing it like that. N2, it possesses triple bond in between the two nitrogens, so the interaction in between the nitrogen atoms in case of N2 molecule is stronger in comparison to phosphorus, where phosphorus are arranged in a tetrahedral arrangement, and each phosphorus is bonded to other via single bond. So nitrogen force is stronger in comparison to phosphorus bond length is shorter in case of nitrogen. So due to this shortening of bond length in case of nitrogen, intramolecular interaction in this nitrogen molecule is very small in size in comparison to the phosphorus molecule. So due to this decrease in size, what happens is there is decrease in when the size increases, as size is bigger in case of phosphorus molecule. With increase in size, what happens is there is intermolecular interactions becomes strong. As the size increases, intermolecular interactions become strong. So whenever there is stronger intermolecular forces, and if we want to compare something, physical state of something, then as we know that in case of gases, intermolecular interactions are weaker in comparison to intermolecular interaction of solid. So based upon this, phosphorus molecules are having stronger intermolecular forces than nitrogen molecules. That is why phosphorus exists as solid and nitrogen exists as gas. Coming to the next question, bond angle in case of trihydrides of group 15 decreases down the group. You have to explain this. Before giving the explanation, you will have to draw the structure of at least two of the members, like I have drawn here for nitrogen and phosphorus. Nitrogen trihydrides of group 15 elements are having tetrahedral structure, pyramidal structure with one lone pair, with one of the tetrahedral position occupied by the lone pair. The structure possesses a pyramidal shape due to the presence of lone pair, and this lone pair is present in all the trihydrides. So in case of trihydrides, what happens is, as we move down the group, in case of group 15 elements, what happens is there is increase in size, and due to this increase in size, the bond pair of central element and the hydrogens, the bond pairs shift away from the central element, and due to this shifting away of this bond pair of pH bond or NH bond, as we move down the group, what happens is the bond pair shift away from the central element, and due to this shifting, there occurs a decrease in the repulsions occupied by bond pairs of central element and hydrogen. Bond pair repulsions are less, so due to decreased bond pair repulsions, as we move down the group, there is decrease in bond angle of trihydrides of group 15 elements. Next question is, ammonia possesses exceptionally high boiling point. Actually, I had given you, when I gave you the assignment, it was written melting point. So in this question, it should be boiling point, not melting point. Asking about the melting point of melting point could have been there if these are solid, but these all the hydrides of group 15 elements are either gases or liquids, so it should be melting. In this question it should be boiling point. So why there is the exceptional behavior of ammonia for the boiling point case, this we have to discuss. In general, what happens is, when we move down the group, boiling point should increase, because there is increase in size of the group 15 element, and with increase in size of group 15 element, increase in size of hydride is there, and whenever there is increase in size of molecule is there, intermolecular interactions become strong and boiling point thus increases. But in case of ammonia, exceptionally behavior is there due to the electronegative behavior of nitrogen. There exists intermolecular hydrogen bonding in case of ammonia molecules. So due to the presence of hydrogen bonding in case of ammonia molecules, exceptionally high boiling point exists for ammonia in the group. Otherwise, boiling point increases from phosphine to bismuth trihydride. Next question was what is the oxidation state of nitrogen in hydrazine, ammonia and hydrozoic acid. So in all the three molecules, as we all know, hydrogen is electropositive in nature and nitrogen is electronegative in nature. So hydrogens would possess plus one charge. Each hydrogen will be given plus one charge, and based upon that you will have to calculate the oxidation state of nitrogen, and in case of hydrazine it came out to be -2, in case of ammonia it is -3, and in case of hydrazine for N3 molecule the oxidation state is, for N3 ion oxidation state is -1, and for each nitrogen it is -1/3. You are not supposed to convert it further to decimal point, that is 0.33. You are not required to write that. The answer as -1/3 is sufficient. Next is you have to write the formula for hydrozoic acid. It is HN3. Give one example of reducing action of hydrazine. Here you will have to discuss at least one reaction, and you will have to write along the chemical equation also. In the next question, explain the process of Holmes signals. So Holmes signals are, you will have to start with what Holmes signals are. You will have to explain it, what are their purpose, and you will have to write the chemical equations, how Holmes signals are used and produced. You will have to discuss the chemistry here. You will have to write the chemical reactions where calcium phosphide and calcium carbide are reacted with water to produce phosphine and acetylene. So both the reactions are to be discussed along with the explanation. Next question was give the auto-ionization reaction of liquid ammonia. So this is the auto-ionization reaction of liquid ammonia where acid characteristic is ammonium ion and base characteristic is amide ion. This is the auto-ionization reaction of liquid ammonia. You are not supposed to write anything in addition to this, as these are all around 1 to 1 mark. This particularly question is of 1 mark. So just the equation is sufficient for this question. So this is it for this assignment. In the next video we'll discuss the next assignment. Thank you.